this video doesn't stand by its own for no reason. And that's mainly because that's the last summer for everyone of us, which is very careless, I could say, and nostalgic, because this summer will be hard. We'll have to search for applications for universities and stuff. Also, the exams are coming and so on. So yeah. So I'll be starting for myself. My summer was pretty extraordinary, to be honest. Well, compared to previous summers I've had. That's because I worked. Yeah. I worked on a place called RGA Baltic. It was a plastic fabric, so mainly I was working with plastic parts for furniture, such as bed slats and chair parts. Work was exhausting and tiring. Also, it was boring and pretty monotonic, to be honest, sometimes. But I've learned a few things which will surely help me in the future. For example, I got used to working long working shifts, like 12 hours a day and so on. And yeah, I've also realized that working night shifts for me was way easier than working daily shifts. Well, that's probably because I'm not a morning person, but yeah. Also met new people, made new friends. Well, that's what everyone does every summer. But working wasn't the only thing I've been doing this summer. At holidays, I also hang out with my friends. Like, we just went to coffees, cinema and stuff. Well, we didn't do anything special, but yeah. I've also finally met with a friend which I've been chatting for 3 years now. Well, that's a minor achievement for me. All in all, my summer wasn't the greatest and the most active, if that's a correct word to describe it, but I did some things that I'm proud of.
My last careless summer wasn't that careless as usual. This year I have decided to took everything from my summer, and the biggest achievement was to find a job. So I found it. I worked at a cash shop, and it was good but very exhausting experience. It was interesting to try something new in my life, to learn about working, but it was very hard to work. Despite this working experience, I also had an amazing trip with my mom, uncle, and grandmother. We took a cruise to Sweden. The Baltic Sea is very, very big and very beautiful. We visited Sweden and met new people there. It was most memorable trip in my life, and I think I had one of the most wonderful summer in my life, and I'm very happy that was the last careless summer.
So this summer I didn't do much. I worked a part-time job as a cashier / shop assistant. I'm kinda happy that I wasted my summer while working, because the experience I got from the job, I think it will be really valuable further in my life when I go to study and I need to find a job to manage my time while studying and working. So I'm happy with it. While I worked a part-time job, I still did some interesting stuff. For example, I went to Palanga to visit my girlfriend. It was a surprise trip, so basically I just got up one day in the morning and just sat in the bus and then went to Palanga to visit her. Also, me and her friend planned a surprise birthday party for her, but in the end she kind of found out about it, so it wasn't a surprise. But still, it was fun and interesting. And for the first time in my life, I attended a wedding. It was my godfather's wedding. It was really interesting because I never had experience like that. It was a joyful moment because I saw my godfather happy. He was really, really happy about it. And I got to see my old relatives and stuff, so it was fun and interesting. So basically, that was my last and careless summer.
I could describe this summer as a summer of first times and as a very important one for me as a person. I learned a lot, I traveled a lot around Lithuania, I met new wonderful people, although I had to give up on a few. I had to reorganize my values so I could be a better person, but I'm very happy about it. For the first time, I sat on the grass cheering my friends who were playing football. For the first time, I went swimming with my clothes on, and for the first time, I went swimming in the middle of the night. For the first time, I sat on Chatrios Hill in the middle of the night watching stars as they fall. For the first time, I played Monopolis all night long for 12 hours straight. I also visited Kurtuvenai, Šaukienai, Bubiai, Pagelduvis like 4 in the morning. I'm very happy about this summer. I wasn't expecting any of this to happen.
Hi. So my last in Kerala summer was full of experiences. One and the biggest one was that I started my first job. It was very new, very challenging, and very exciting. So this summer I had a big opportunity to give most of my time to the job and just don't worry about all the other things. Working as a chef, I gained lots of knowledge in the food section and also a bigger responsibility feeling because we're living apart from my parents and just having my first job. The next thing was that for my birthday, one of my aunts gave me tickets to a Thyssenfried Park. It's a roller coaster park. I was very excited. It was one of the most fun days. It was full of adrenaline, of course, and it was very exciting, and also it gave me some new feelings. And the end of the summer was quite chilled and calm. It was like a relaxation period. All in all, the trip to Norway was full of trips around it, exploring my city, Oslo, and also exploring all the nature places. It's very, very beautiful. So this summer was one of the best. Thank you.
Hello, I want to talk about my last careless summer. So this summer was not somehow exceptional or exciting. Every day started about 1 p.m. At the start of the summer, while everyone was feeling a bit relaxed and happy, I was feeling a bit nervous because I had to take my PTA general exam. Then somebody took my job in England because I couldn't be there. I played tennis about twice a week. I actually started playing it during spring, but I really enjoyed it, so I kept playing it. Because every day me and my friends were hanging out at my friend's place. We were playing poker and other kind of games. I traveled to Palanga for a few times. I just relaxed there and rode the bike throughout the forest. So that was pretty much my whole summer. Wondering if I passed the test, hanging out with friends, playing tennis, and watching a ton of movies. So nothing special.
So in this summer I think we learned something new, all of us, and we'll use this new knowledge in our upcoming lives.
Yeah.
Time to stop!